Welcome back to the war. Today we're on a mission to uncover the greatest fighter planes of all time. But this isn't just about speed or firepower. It's about the machines that rewrote the rules of air combat, dominated skies, and became icons of aviation history. By the end of this video, you might be surprised by which fighter plane comes out on top. We're about to journey from the piston-powered beasts of World War II to cutting-edge jets that could outrun the sound of their own engines. And trust me, when we get to the F14 Tomcat, things will get more intense. So buckle up, because this might just change how you see the history of air power forever. The first three planes need no introduction to this channel and have been covered previously. Make sure to check out that video. That's an order. Now let's take off. We begin with the legendary Spitfire. This British icon didn't just fight in the Battle of Britain, it helped win it. With its elliptical wings, the Spitfire was both fast and nimble, allowing pilots to outmaneuver enemy planes in dogfights. It had a Rolls-Royce Merlin engine that pushed it to over 370 miles per hour and helped Britain secure air superiority. The Spitfire wasn't just a defensive fighter, it saw action in every major theatre of World War II, proving its versatility. Agile and fast, and deadly, it's a plane that set the standard for what a great fighter should be. But the Spitfire wasn't the only masterpiece of World War II. One fighter would soon eclipse even its speed and power. The German answer to the Spitfire, the Messerschmitt Bf109, was a beast in its own right. Introduced before World War II, the Bf109 was the Luftwaffe's primary fighter and the backbone of the German Air Force. It was fast, clocking in at nearly 400 miles per hour thanks to its powerful Daimler-Benz engine. Armed with two machine guns and a cannon, it packed a punch in dogfights. But what truly made the Bf109 stand out was its production numbers. With over 33,000 units built, it became one of the most produced fighter aircraft ever. Its speed, firepower and manoeuvrability made it feared opponent in the skies throughout World War II. The Bf109 dominated for much of the war, but the Allies had an ace of their own, a plane that would soon turn the tide. The P51 Mustang wasn't just any fighter, it was a fighter that helped the Allies win World War II. This American workhorse provided something the Allies desperately needed: long-range escort for the bombers. Equipped with a Packard-built Merlin engine, the Mustang could hit speeds of over 400 miles per hour and had a range that allowed it to escort bombers deep into enemy territory and back. Its 650 caliber machine guns were enough to tear enemy fighters to pieces, and its speed and agility made it one of the best planes to come out of the war. Without the P51, Allied bombers would have struggled to survive over Germany's heavily defended skies. But even as the propel-driven fighters ruled the skies, the jet age was about to explode onto the scene, with game-changing speed and firepower. Next, we enter the jet age with the Soviet MiG-15. This jet fighter shocked the West with its performance during the Korean War. With a top speed of over 660 miles per hour, the MiG-15 could outmaneuver and outclimb almost any plane it encountered. Its 23 and 37mm cannons were devastating against enemy bombers and fighters alike. Designed to counter US bombers and fighters, the MiG-15 brought a new level of speed and agility to air combat. It was a fighter that set the standard for jet warfare, forcing the US to scramble for a response. The US had to respond fast, and they did, with a plane that would redefine jet combat. Enter the F86 Saber, the American answer to the MiG-15. This swept-wing jet was fast, sleek and deadly in dogfights. With a top speed of nearly 700 miles per hour and a lethal combination of 6 50 caliber machine guns, the F86 went head-to-head with the MiG-15 over Korea in what became known as MiG Alley. The Saber's superior manoeuvrability, radar aiming system and highly skilled pilots gave it the edge over the MiG-15. In these high-speed dogfights, the Saber held its own and established the US as a dominant force in the jet age. The Korean War showed the world that speed and agility were the future, but as the Cold War escalated, the US needed something that could dominate the entire battlefield. The F4 Phantom II was a Cold War workhorse and a jack of all trades. It could dogfight, bomb ground targets and even fly reconnaissance missions. Its top speed of over Mach 2 made it one of the fastest planes of its time, and its twin engines gave it an incredible thrust-to-weight ratio. Armed with a combination of Sparrow and Sidewinder missiles, the F4 Phantom could engage enemies at both short and long ranges. It served not just in the Vietnam War, but in conflicts across the globe, making it one of the most versatile fighter planes ever built. The F4 was a powerhouse, but the next generation of fighters would push technology even further, leading us to the icon of the Cold War, one plane that still captures imaginations to this day. Now we arrive at the F14 Tomcat, the plane that not only dominated the Cold War skies, but also became a Hollywood legend. Built to defend US aircraft carriers from Soviet bombers, the Tomcat had it all: speed, firepower and advanced radar. Capable of reaching speeds of over Mach 2.3, the Tomcat was a supersonic predator. Its AWG-9 radar could track 24 targets at once, and its Phoenix missiles had a range of over 100 miles, making it a long-range nightmare for any enemy. Its variable sweep wings gave it agility in dogfights and stability at high speeds. From Cold War tensions to the Gulf War, the F-14 Tomcat proved its dominance. But as impressive as the Tomcat was, the stealth era was just beginning, and with it came the fighter that would rule the skies for decades to come. The F22 Raptor is the crown jewel of modern air superiority. This plane isn't just fast, it's invisible. Designed with stealth in mind, the F-22 can evade enemy radar while delivering devastating firepower. With its supercruise ability, it can fly at supersonic speeds without afterburners, and its advanced avionics give pilots unmatched awareness of the battlefield. In a dogfight, the Raptor's thrust vectoring engines allow it to outmaneuver any opponent, while its stealth means it can often engage enemies before they even know it's there. The F-22 remains the most advanced fighter jet in the world today, with no real rival in sight. But the modern era has more to offer, and next we look at the plane that's shaping the future of air combat. The F35 Lightning II is a next-gen fighter designed for versatility. It's not just a fighter, it's a multi-role stealth aircraft that can perform ground attacks, reconnaissance and air superiority missions. With its advanced sensors, stealth technology and ability to operate from aircraft carriers, the F-35 can strike from almost anywhere. It's fast, it's stealthy, and it's designed to work in tandem with other aircraft and ground forces, making it a key player in modern warfare. The F-35's flexibility, combined with its cutting-edge technology, makes it a true game changer. But what does the future hold for fighter planes? We're not done just yet. Rounding off our list is the Sukhoi Su-57, Russia's answer to the F-22 and F-35. This 5th generation fighter jet combines stealth, speed and agility to challenge the dominance of its Western rivals. With its ability to reach speeds of Mach 2 and its advanced avionics, the Su-57 is designed to compete in air-to-air combat against the most advanced planes in the world. Its stealth capabilities are still being refined, but it has thrust vectoring engines that allow the extreme agility in dogfights, similar to the F-22. While the Su-57 is still relatively new, it represents the future of Russian air power. So, we've had legends from every era, but which one truly deserves the title of the greatest fighter plane of all time? Do you agree with our list? Which one takes the crown? Is it the legendary Spitfire, the unstoppable P51, or the futuristic F22? The truth is, the title of the greatest fighter plane isn't about speed or firepower. It's about the impact each plane had on its time. Every one of these machines pushed the boundaries of what was possible in aviation and warfare. But when it comes down to it, the greatest? That's for you to decide. Personally, I believe it's the F14 Tomcat, followed by the Spitfire. Let us know in the comments which one you think is the greatest. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and let us know your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to check out our other videos on fighter planes.